Tom Noonan, Manhunter and Robocop 2 actor, dies at 74. Tom Noonan, the character actor known for roles in Heat, Manhunter, and The Monster Squad, has died, according to social media posts from his friends. He was 74, according to his IMDb page. Fred Dekker, Noonan's Monster Squad director, shared the news of Noonan's death in a February 17th Facebook post. He wrote, "It's with great sadness that I share the passing of Tom Noonan, April 12, 1951 to February 14, 2026. Dekker went on to praise Noonan's indelible performance in his 1987 horror comedy film in which Noonan played Frankenstein's monster. The role became Noonan's after Dekker was knocked out by watching the actor play serial killer Francis Dolarhyde, aka the Tooth Fairy, in Michael Mann's 1986 horror film Manhunter. He found the makeup arduous and annoying. He was fond of tearing it off after we wrapped, and one night didn't even bother to take it off, just drove home in his Frankenstein appliance," Dekker recalled in his post. But all in all, he was the proverbial gentleman and scholar, and the world has lost a great talent. R.I.P., Tom. Thanks for the great work. Mann, who directed Noonan in not only Manhunter but also Heat, the 1995 crime thriller starring Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, and Jon Voight that was snubbed by the Oscars, shared a tribute on February 18th that opened up about their magical meeting. "Terribly sad about Tom Noonan passing. In casting Manhunter, I auditioned about 10 to 15 actors in New York when Tom walked in the door and said, 'I don't want to talk, I just want to read.' He read and it was magical," Mann wrote in a social media post. "I based Dolarhyde less on the novel's character and more on a convicted killer whom I met and with whom I corresponded who was doing life in Vacaville. I took Tom into that world and he made it his own," the post continued. "It was an automatic to cast Tom in a wheelchair as Kelso in Heat. He did so much more fine work, but it was as the battered child become a killer adult, both alive in the same bottle, that projected the range and deep soul of this so acute and committed artist. Rest in peace, Tom." Actor Jerry O'Connell also remembered Noonan as a legend in an Instagram post. He wrote, "My first TV interview was with Tom Noonan for a local NYC show called Midday. I was so nervous. Tom was so kind. I saw him in every NYC play he was in after. He bought my brother and I tickets to Eddie Murphy's Raw. We were too young to purchase." Noonan became accustomed to playing antagonists on camera after his breakout role in Manhunter, which was based on Thomas Harris's Red Dragon, the first of his Hannibal Lecter novels. Noonan also played the main villain, Kane, in 1990's RoboCop 2 and the Ripper in 1993's Last Action Hero. Aside from his film roles, Heaven's Gate, Seraphim Falls, and Synecdoche, New York among them, Noonan also had TV appearances on the AMC series Hell on Wheels, The X-Files, CSI Crime Investigation, Law & Order Special Victims Unit, Louie, and The Blacklist. Per IMDb, his final role was a voice acting role in the HBO animated comedy series Animals. Off-screen, Noonan was a playwright who adapted his stage production What Happened Was into a 1994 indie film co-starring Karen Sillis that received acclaim at the Sundance Film Festival that year. This was followed by 1995's The Wife, based on his